Hello friends, my name is FirstDane and welcome back to Endzone, A World Apart. It's been a day or so since I did the last video, but that's not too long considering how long I normally take to record videos. I had a few thoughts in between the last one and this one though, and that is that we're going to continue on with this electricity thing that we were doing. I think this is a very important part of the game that we were not taking advantage of if we want to ever get ahead on. I mean, we were behind on PPE and scrap and wood and all those things, so getting these to 150 and 100% efficiency in day and night seems really, really important. But also, I think what we will end up doing here as we want to expand the colony, or whatever you want to call it, is we need what I'm going to call like a farming community, perhaps, as well as just kind of generally another spot where we can expand out and make a spot where, like, I don't know, we can just build these shelters and houses somewhere over here or next to another lake in general where we can use or take advantage of the irrigation plants, and then again do this quadrant idea of orchards and just make a ton of food and water coming in. If we were to use multiple sources of water like this, that could also be to our advantage. So I like that a lot. This needs ruins. Excuse me. Needs ruins. Okay. The ruins are not the ruins. These are not the ruins you were looking for. I guess with this, I mean, so in one of the future patches, what they've said is they're going to create, I believe it's ruins like this. We did this kind of in the first video. There's big places like this where I believe eventually you're going to be able to go do quests and things like that. So that one you can actually mark for salvaging. This one we cannot. I'm going to assume that the scrapyard works by collecting all this random junk that's laying around like this. And maybe because these are going to be part of a future patch, they haven't been marked for just like tearing down. And that's okay. Let's do that. So now we get to decide where we want to pull our scrap from. The foresters are doing a lot of work now. We have this fully stocked with people. Yeah, 4 out of 4. So we can see our trees growing back in here, as well as the other ones marked to be chopped down. Anyway, so yeah, in the last video we kind of got to an equilibrium with all of our stats, or at least generally an equilibrium with food and water. Now that these have been patched, remember to save. I just started. So, I mean, I kind of feel like we've done most of what's here, and we reached equilibrium. The only things we haven't done being these electrical poles, which I should do another one, I suppose. Down here. Help. Here. That works. It does not. Oh, so the poles have to actually be connected. Okay, so we had this question last time on whether or not we could use the buildings to connect the power poles. And like this. So I had thought that maybe because this power pole was going here, we could use this one to connect to here like this, but I guess not. These buildings are not considered to have electricity right now. It would be nice if there was maybe an indicator above the power poles if they weren't receiving electricity. That could be really helpful. This also says it's not hooked up to the power grid. Oh, this isn't connected. Okay, I thought this was. It's so hard to see the lines. Something like that. I want to use this square potentially in the future. Okay, so that should hook everything up, and our battery is good. We only have 1 building, or 4 buildings consuming power. So we may have to work on that in the future and build like another solar collector too. Okay. But what we're finding is now that we've stabilized things, we're actually using all of our resources, which is good, but we need to acquire additional resources. And that comes down to another settlement. We could just kind of keep growing this one out, and have a large kind of urban sprawl thing going on. Or we can use, where are they? They're going to be hidden. It was the marketplace? Market. So we could use this market here to make a large settlement, and then settlers just don't have to go quite as far for resources. So if we were to put it, say, here, which is kind of far out, it would cover all of those buildings there. Now, the real question is whether the worker at the market will go all the way over here to collect the resources. Because if we build way over here, I don't mind if someone from the market has to travel over here to a warehouse to collect goods and then walk back. I don't want all of our settlers over here walking all the way to the right and having that be a thing. Weird. A blue... You guys see this? There's like a blue halo on the left and right hand side of the screen. What is that? Can't not see it now. It's like some kind of weird graphical glitch. It must be the resolution thing. I don't know. I'll try to not notice it. It's the raindrops coming down, I think. They're kind of messing it up. Okay, pay no mind to the graphical glitches on the corner of the screen. Radiation actually looks really good around our settlement. Water is okay. So let's do a small move over here. We don't have any like buildings over here that we really care about. Yet we can connect all of them just by road. So if we knock down these trees, it doesn't really matter. We do have our herbalist hut, but outside of that, we should be fine. Not go too far. We're going over here. I'm going to try a small... Market takes up so much room. Let's see, so we're going to have cisterns and jetties over here. Forester over here and stuff. Our only real spot to put the farms is going to be over here-ish. So I guess the marketplace is fine here. It's just so much real estate to take up. Well, we haven't built one yet. Let's just try it, see how it goes. We can do, or we can at least look at this. If the goal is to do this irrigation plant around here, maybe we should not build this road. Cancel road. Move road. And what we'll do instead is go more straight across this. Sure. And if we have any extra people... Oh, we don't. Alright. This is why we're doing this. We can't... Well, I mean, we'd have to build more of the cabins to get a larger population going, which, let's see if one fits in here. I believe they don't. They definitely don't. So we had removed a bunch of cabins because we were having too many children, but now we can't get our shelters full of adults. And we can afford it right now. Ah, the power poles. Maybe here? And just do one? Alright, well, if we're gonna just do one, I guess we'll do the sturdy house. Man, they're expensive on the wood. And scrap. Alright. I also think we should upgrade these as we go. Let's see. Power consumption 50. Sturdy house in which settlers can live and start a family. This building has additional capacity to store water and food and can withstand more sandstorms. Settlers only move in as a family. Okay. Got 2 builders to get to work. Let's speed things up. Keeping in mind, oh my goodness, the migration to go till all this dirt. Oh boy. I didn't mean to take everyone away from work like this. Slightly weird that this mechanic works like this. So they have to walk all the way over here to till the dirt before this thing can be built. I guess I get it. But it does kind of suck. Can we change the priority? Build next, yes. So what I would like to do is the power pole. Marked this for build next. I noticed that quite a few of the achievements in the game that I would like to get before series end involve just playing a really long time. So getting to season, I think maybe 200 was the bigger one. That, if we can stop it from, I mean, it's kind of receding, but if we can get rid of it all before the next rainstorm so it doesn't have like some kind of compounding effect, that's worth it. Okay. Good. This is like half done. The water is doing fine. So I don't know if I want to do the irrigation plant yet. I don't fully understand how they work, and we have filtration active. Or do we only turn this on when it has the radiation symbol like these? And it really is just the Cistern Plus. It does basically all the same things. It has a... No, it has the same radius. Okay. So... I wonder if we go here now. Yeah, we can have 20 water carriers because of this guy. Interesting. So this is 10 water carriers. These are each 5. So a single water tower should, in theory, replace 2 cisterns. Oh yeah, this was going to be our cherries. What? Not cherries? Where do we get cherries? Wired resource and production time. The gatherers? How do we see what foods we have? Beans, fish, wood. Gatherers. Where next? So the only thing with the cherry icon is the gatherers. So it could be these guys. Do this. Needs wheat. Let's see what happens if we just turn this on hard liquor. Maybe the gatherers will just bring the cherries directly to the pub. We'll keep an eye on it. And it looks like we were able to spread the power all the way down to here now. I'm going to say it would be nice to have the power poles maybe go a little bit farther. It's tough to fit it. Like, look at how close they have to be. We could actually count it out if we wanted to. Goes to here. Okay. Helpful that it's just within the circle, I guess. So maybe I don't have to look for the lines quite as much. So if it's within the circle, it should connect. Meaning we have to continue to be terribly inefficient with these power poles. This works. I cannot see the line. Maybe there isn't one because it's not built yet. Oh, we already have one here. Okay, so maybe this is maybe perfect. It looks like this should be within the line. I think that's perfect. We can't improve the efficiency of our cemetery. Dang it. It's replenishing the number of graves though. I don't want to know where all the people are ending up. Ah, okay, so we can make a single logistician. And this says resources that can't be collected in the immediate vicinity. Everything. That is a huge bummer. Do the warehouses? No. I thought maybe the warehouses would collect the PPE. Hey, we got an achievement. I think that's probably survived to season 50. Ah. So we would have to make sure everything else is made within here. Kind of hate it. Kinda hate it. And we're in a drought, which is fine, honestly. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. Heartbeat? What? The charcoal is maybe too high. We'll go down to 4. We're going through all of our wood right now. And charcoal is finally in the green. This kind of ruined everything. I mean, not everything. I mean to be dramatic about it, but the whole plan was to use the marketplace to collect resources from over here and bring it to a new colony over here. Having to remake everything. It's just kind of a bummer. We can do a second warehouse over here-ish. And that would be okay. But if anything, we should make another forester's lodge. Constant radiation sound over here too. All right, let's do heartbeat. Let's do a shelter. Ultimately, we want like a shelter. Maybe another one here. Maybe another one here. And then we could do some sturdy houses here. Just to cover everything. Get the most value out of this marketplace once it is up and running. If this colony is going to survive, I suppose we should do some water collection. Looks like we need the Forester's Lodge first and foremost. Somewhere over here in the woods. Try to get large value out of these industrial buildings so we can just work on the efficiency of the colony more so than much else. Be fine. Okay. It's going to take forever to clear out that radiation. But we are up to a fair number of adults. Oh, since this isn't the cherries, I just need to select a crop. This was corn. And then we have peppers, beans, and potatoes. Something else. Cabbages? My cabbages? There we go. And we'll make an extra farmer to help out. I like leaving a few settlers just to do like basic stuff, chopping down trees, tilling the dirt, and that way that we don't have to pull from other jobs to do all this stuff over here. I like that quite a lot. I feel good about another warehouse like within the sphere of this marketplace, just in case it can pull from these other buildings. Maybe that's how we're able to do that. Makes sense anyway. We'll try that out. And I want to make sure our herbalist hut is perhaps moved farther away from where we're building. I mean, it should be fine. Like this. Okay, we are officially out of scrap and wood and herbs. Part of that's going to be the fact that we're just through a drought. Man, people are dying. We've increased the housing. Built a single sturdy house. And they've got a baby. So we're all right. We are out of wood. You too, huh? Okay, we'll pull another one off the charcoal burner and do some other stuff. I think that's fine. Maybe we'll do... yeah, I'm going to leave one on the sign for previously mentioned reasons. They can kind of do basic stuff. Of wood. Okay, we're gonna pull a lot off the charcoal burner. Oh wait, this is gonna slow everything down, and we've completely caught up on the PPE. We've only got one radiation suit, but everything else is fine. Herbs are also at 0. Oh, we've got no pain pills either. Oh, okay. So we need that a lot. Yeah. That might be why someone died. I mean, I think that people die of old age quite quickly in this game. This. Should be good. Did we dare go to speed 3? I don't know. We're down to 1 cloth. It's because we ran out of scrap, though. We need people. We will. For the last few minutes here, we'll go to speed 3 and just kind of let the magic happen. Just comes down to the wood we're completely out of. They do have They've got trees to cut down. Yeah, that's fine. They're at 150% efficiency. We can't possibly do better than this. Outside of having another one. Oh, the heartbeats. Oh, the heartbeats. Why are people dying? Gather herbs to keep them healthy. I guess it's just down to the herbs. We went up to 3 herbalists. We had dipped down to 1. We got to like a good place with herbs and then immediately squandered it. Oh, where are all the herbs going? Wait, what? We were just at 25. What? Where are they all going? We're getting more sick people. Wow, radiation is really good. I like that this icon goes gray when it's a non-issue. And it looks like it's based on where you're looking. So if we put the camera over the lake here, our water goes blue. Versus over here, we can tell that there's some dry dirt there without actually having to turn these on. I'd never noticed that before. That's a really nice feature. We can check it out if we want to. We can see there's some radiation up here. But that's cool. I like that a lot. I wonder where it looks. It must be like the very center of this. No, it must be an average, actually. Huh. Anyway. It's a cool feature. 10 adults here. My worry with these people is that they're just not going to get the resources they need, and they're going to end up walking all the way over here to actually get them. We're down to 63 people. Excuse me. We've got a lot of heartbeats going on. We're really good on food. We need a medic for sure. What happened? It's like no radiation or anything. Might just be that we ran out of herbs, and that it is what it is. They can go get them. They're at 150% efficiency. Oh, nice. It's all gone. Okay, so we've got the medic. We've got medicine in production. And everyone's all healed up. Crisis averted. We dipped almost 10 people, though. So that's its own little spook factor. Nice. We got a warehouse going here. Good. Okay, so our Forester's Lodge over here is also up and running. We could take... We cannot take our extra settler and do anything with him because he just died. Our Foresters are down to 3. Okay, well maybe we'll just work on getting this place nice and happy. We need to get a source of water over here. And that comes from our water tower. Yeah, we'll do a water tower over here. Yeah, and with the water tower, we can do just a regular old jetty, or we can do a couple of these wells. We'll see how that goes. Maybe the rainwater collectors. We'll do a couple of these too, I bet. Oh man, we're down to 59 people. Why are people dying? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Well, since people are going to be walking here, we'll do a jetty and rainwater water collector, and then we'll work on the irrigation plant over here as planned, and we'll have a source of... We do 2 of them. Close to 2. And then we'll have a source of food and water over here, as well as a source of lumber, and then we'll be on the up and up from there. Hopefully. We're down to 59 people. We've lost like 10 people. The colony has been largely stabilized. And yet the population is now down to 57. It's very strange. I don't believe it's because we were playing so fast. I really don't. But maybe. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this episode. I think we've laid the foundations for where we're going in the next one. We'll keep working on this little satellite colony, and then I don't know. From there, we can allow maybe another scrapyard. We'll probably reach a point where we just need to get extra scrap. And then we can get our charcoal burners going, so everyone can have their own radiation suit, and we can have a bunch of yellow banana suit people walking around forever. I do really hope that, oh, they get badges. Cool. Sorry, we're ending the episode. Distraction. Like, we're going to jump right in the next one after this. Anyway, hope to see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.